with the URL that changes every time we start the stream, so I can't just have a thing with the URL that changes. Boom. There we go.
Streaming from Joe's perspective feels like a lot of hard work.
Well, so
compared to streaming from my perspective.
Well, the thing is, Cleo, we're streaming in an entirely different room with a different computer, with a different audio setup and a different camera setup than I've ever used for any craft stream.
Cleo is also doing that, but she has got used to it.
No, she turned her computer around. She's using the same computer.
I turn my computer around, but I do have to relocate all the audio equipment and the camera stuff.
But you're not using a different set of audio equipment and different camera stuff.
No.
And a completely different computer as well.
Yeah, with different operating system.
So that's fun.
Yeah, so basically, this is the setup for the pinball streams is also all the technology that for the pinball streams is also the technology for the group art streams. So anyway, y'all can see Badger and I down here and where slot 8 would be.
There is a microphone right in the middle of my face.
I need to open up Joe's. There he is.
Yay.
Hands.
Hands indeed.
Hi. Hands. Hello.
Okay, so
Davey.
hey, good news. Our pinball life order has shipped with the headphone adapter. And your bag also shipped, or blanket and scarf. Yay. So lots of emails about the things I bought, but no tips yet. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Let me go ahead and post that link.
Good morning, everyone.
BTK OKs. She gifted a subscription to Atast. There you go, Atast. I was not going to read that out the way I read it in my head because, you know, Joe's on stream and that's sad.
Oh, I'm sorry that this is sad for you. It's only sad for me because there's art supplies all over the floor and the apartments are wrecked now. And it's fine.
Okay, I will tell you how that. But thank you, BT, for the gift sub. I really do appreciate that. Even if Joe's having a moment with me.
I'm getting a little bit of stutter there, but
yeah, it's not too bad.
That's just fine. It's just me.
No, I mean on the camera.
Yeah.
Not your voice.
I know. That was the joke. This is what I'm making. I'm making a little kitty in a little ring that I've been making for like 3 weeks. I think this is week 3. So I'm at this part. This part is the bit that is done. And now I'm on the strings of lights. And then I shall work on the key.
Apparently.
I might be finished for Christmas.
It's not. But yes.
Not
maybe.
Empty.
That's.
Well, also keep the logo.
It actually is how it pronounced, but you can't help his name.
I didn't realize that I gave you the one with that logo because I was gonna keep that off camera. Okay. So Ahime Angel says, "Hello, Joe. Good morning, Badger." And Cosmic Zach says, "It sounds like Cleo's stream with Joe in the background." Well, are we too low on the audio mix?
Hello, everybody.
I can fix that. Okay. So
first billing for Cleo.
Yes.
I mean, always.
Always.
Okay. So
thank you,
apparently,
Salem, for the resub.
On Cleo's stream, I'm too loud, and on my stream, Cleo's too loud.
Okay, right.
So that's just how things go around here.
That is the balance of the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think I can actually just make Joe quiet. I mean, not in real life, but
no, that's very difficult in real life.
I'm aware.
Joe. I can only hear you in my left ear. That makes sense.
What? Oh, those headphones?
No. I can only hear you on my left ear on the stream, apparently.
Oh, that's because this is not, because it's only doing the one channel.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, so it feeds into OBS on the left channel only. Is there a way to fix that in OBS?
I have no idea
about OBS. Troubleshooting with Joe.
Unfortunately.
I could silence
That's why
him
we
entirely,
had the second
but,
mic Or we were using... So the second mic would be on the right channel.
If we'd had the second mic, it would have been out of phase and would have cancelled out certain points.
Okay. So...
So...
Do you think there's a way to make this tell it to go to the right
I
channel?
know what's going on.
No.
It's just fine. How thick is the yarn? This is just DK yarn. Possibly Iran.
So there's a balance option here.
It feels like DK. It feels like DK yarn. So...
It doesn't... Okay, so moving the
The
balance...
weight of about 4 or 5.
Moving the balance all the way to right just turns off the left rather than splitting the audio.
Yeah, we'll have to try again with...
Wait. What if I click the mono button? Does that work?
That should work.
Hey, Cleo, you can probably hear us the same, but everybody else...
I can hear you the same, and so can my chat.
Yeah.
Joe is the same.
We have found mono.
Oh, thank you,
Yay.
Mouse Mac, for tipping 5. That means I need to go get the abacus. And you know what? While I'm there, I'm going to grab whatever art supplies were on the floor that might be helpful.
That would be very helpful.
I was going to say, try not to embarrass me while I'm up, but we already know how this is going to work.
we know how this is going to work.
We know.
It's when you're sitting down that the problem's going to start. So,
Nice.
And also Joe probably does enough embarrassment on his own time. So...
A little bit. You see,
Little bit.
bit. Yeah.
80%. Only 80%, dear God.
But yeah, welcome to Tech Streams. Yay.
Yay.
Always
I always love new setups.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm at the point where I've done...
I think this is the first time Joe's ever streamed with a proper XLR mic as well.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
all connected up.
Yeah, it's all properly connected up with like a
Yeah,
a
that's something
proper
I need to
sound
work on
card.
as well, eventually, because, you know...
Because
I've
he
got an
bought
XLR
it
mic.
for the pinball streams so that we can have multiple microphones like facing the player and facing the people that are waiting to play.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I've got an XLR mic. I just have it connected via USB because I'm not there yet.
That is
I'm not
valid.
there yet.
That is valid. No.
I have returned.
Sometimes.
Abacus Bearer is here.
And I got the train whistle that we're going to need.
Choo choo.
Yes.
Oh, you're already too late, Joe. Sorry.
Well,
for
you know,
me.
these streams, sometimes we get a second one. But anyway, thank you, Mouse Mac, for the 5, who says, popped over from Cleo's stream to say hi. Hey, yo, Joe and Bwadja. So,
Oh no.
Wadger.
Oh
Thank-
no. Whoa.
Oh,
Oh
no! Joe and Badgewell.
I was going to say, wait, maybe I need to hold this where it can be seen. There we go. But yes, that puts us 15 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. So...
Train whistle because Joe does a train whistle whenever I get hype train.
Yes.
Because,
Like a
I mean, it's
professional.
the law now.
Cam
You have
says,
to.
BadgerSpanner.
Okay.
Yes.
Wadger-spanner.
BadgerSpanner.
There you go. Please not the over talk.
Yeah,
Make
before,
it sound like it was a bad thing. It was joyous. Like,
Before we get-
literally.
Before we
Made of
descend
joy.
into that, I think Joe wants
we
to
should at
actually lay
least
out
start
stuff.
on an art project over here now that we've got all the cameras and all the audio and everything working. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do for our Thanksgiving arts and crafts projects. Cleo, I want to give you some context here. These are the things that kids do like the last day before Thanksgiving break, which is usually a half day. And like
Okay.
the teacher usually wants to have the kids do something crafty so that they can get some energy out. But they don't want to, the teacher doesn't want to teach anything because like all the rich kids aren't at school anyway because their parents are traveling and pulled them out for this half day because nothing's going to be
I sensed
learned.
some bitterness there, but not a huge
Yeah, no,
amount.
so I was always there on on this day. So one of the first things that we're going to do is we're going to trace our hands to make the shape, the rough outline of a turkey, and then we're going to get out some incredibly old craft paint. This is part of it. Is a classroom would be full of little almost half empty bottles
Yeah.
like these that they
got-
only get out for days like this.
It's the authentic experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, what age, roughly, would this craft be allowed?
This would be like a 6 to 8 year old. This is a first through third grade. Yeah, some of those do have paint in them somewhere. But we are using painting paper for this.
Good.
So the paper should eat the. Yeah. So anyway, here you go, Badger.
Ooh,
I haven't tested these markers to make sure they work, but hey, that's part of the fun too. There's a lot of craft supplies that come out for days like this. So basically, you got to decide: do you want your turkey to be facing to the right or the left? Because your thumb is the turkey's head.
I'm left-handed, so it's going to be my right hand.
Well, and you probably want to have it this way because it's like a landscape, right?
Oh yeah.
And then you can add grass and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Thank you, Ruby Phoenix, for the quick buck towards the Big Moon Bunker Development Fund. I appreciate that.
So I'm going to go ahead and do my right hand, or go with my right hand here. Yeah, and you just trace around it real simply. Boom.
I mean, the relative size disparity for a 6 and 8 year old hand is like, is it even worth them doing it? Their hands are tiny.
Well, I mean, on the plus side, they can do more than one if they run out of time, or if they have extra time, you know?
You may only do more than one if you run out of time.
Yes. And then you can just kind of close up the bottom here.
Yeah.
Yay. So now you got...
And look, we have brun hands.
Yes.
Brun hands.
Run hands.
Brun hands.
Okay.
Alrighty. So now that we've got a rough concept there, I'm realizing I need to go get paper towels and water for the paint.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, because-
Not for our hands or anything. But...
No.
No.
I mean, we're going to be getting paint on
I mean, I feel like
5 seconds.
you could have just done a handprint from paint.
I actually thought about... So there's some fingerprint painting versions of these. Like, for the really little kids, they have each feather on the turkey as a separate hand. Right? But the thing with that is that it's impossible to use the keyboard and mouse if both of my hands...
are covered.
I mean, does it have to be both of your hands? Surely one would do.
I mean, Cleo, let's think about how coordinated I am. If I've got paint on one of my hands, that's going to go right to the keyboard.
Joe's so coordinated. If he's got paint on one of his hands, he's got paint on both of his hands.
Yeah, it's one of those things like there's no handle on a falling knife. You know? Theoretically, I might not have paint on both hands, but for all practical
In your
purposes,
heart, you've got paint on all your face and your hands, and any other limb attachments.
And in your mouth, and, and eating paint.
No, let's not eat the paint. But let me go get a cup of water and paper towels for the brushes.
But it's non-toxic.
Yeah, that doesn't mean delicious.
Forbidden Dare smoothies. Says
I can't hear
Red.
Cleo, but I'll assume she said something nice about me, and you're laughing about how nice it was.
Yes.
I mean, I could say nice things about Joe whilst he's away.
He would
Big
really,
lies,
he would really freak out if we did.
I know.
Yeah.
He's just a really nice person. He's so kind and helpful, and he
is.
helps me out so much.
He's very generous.
And he does like loads of work on Hermitcraft when I'm just slacking. And, you know, he helped me out when my mum was dying and all those really nice things. And I can never say those things again because they've been expunged from my memory.
Yep.
So that's how that works.
That's
What about you?
But no, he's a nice guy. Yeah. No, he's a very nice guy.
He is a very, very
I wouldn't have flown all the way to America if he hadn't been.
Yeah, that does have that effect,
that helps.
doesn't it?
Aha.
So we got some parchment paper.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Alrighty.
I feel like you're nicer to Joe than you are to Cam. Only when I'm nice to both of them when they can't hear me. I'm nice about them, shall I say?
Yeah, I'll take it. That sounds about right. I'm not gonna fight that one. Okay, so we unfortunately only have one true children's brush. The Crayola 2127, which I'm gonna hold up here, is a absolutely terrible brush.
Yep. Although this might just be a TikTok fallacy, but I saw something that if you put manky old brushes like this that you wouldn't mind losing, but you just want a few extra uses out of. If you put this in boiling water, just the very hairs at the front, it should reform perfectly. So that it looks like magic when they do it. So it might well be
like magic. But what you're actually doing is you're just melting the plastic.
It's not even
it into a pot.
It's essentially just tightening up the plastic on them.
Yeah.
Apparently it works for sable as well. You just got to keep it away from the glue that holds it at the top. So yeah,
it's made of essentially sticks.
Apparently my hand is nicely shaped compared to Joe's. So
outstanding.
I mean,
I have weird wonky fingers in real life though. Like they fit together, which is weird.
I have chubby fingers. It's fine.
Yeah, but I have hyperextensive. I have hyperextended
hyperextension.
hands.
Yeah, got ya.
So my hands are backwards sometimes.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I've got. Yeah,
I won't be
really a
doing the
friend of a
rest of
friend.
my party tricks with my joints because I'm in America, and
yeah,
I can't just go to a doctor and have things popped back in.
Yeah, let's maybe not.
Yeah,
do that.
let's not do that.
The healthcare system here is bad in a non-plague year, but I don't know if you noticed, but it's a plague year, so I'm not super enthusiastic.
It is a plague year. So.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Make
yeah, we can make some orange there because it looks like the actual orange is about done. I say about. It's
dead.
It's dead.
It's dead, Jim.
Yeah. So
NJ,
if you want to mix that, you can.
teeth are all right. That must kill.
Oh yeah, the braces debacle.
All the braces. Unfortunately, I've never had to have braces. I
probably should have. But
Yeah, the doctor asked my mom when I was.
This is just red. There is very little yellow.
Okay,
in
well,
there. I know.
just
I'll put some more. It just
but-
seems a waste of paint.
Well, when I went to the dentist when I was in like maybe third grade, he's like, I think this kid really needs braces, and my mom's like, well, I'm a little bit concerned about the cost, and he says, well, what's your budget? And my mom whispers something to him, and he looks at me and says, David Letterman's done very well for himself.
Oh my god.
So that's my experience getting braces, is I didn't. Luckily, as I aged, they turned out okay anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do is take half of this paint, put it in here.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
And make
Third
it slightly
bracket
more
break.
orangey.
Okay. Yeah.
Third bracket break. I don't know what that means, but it sounds horrific.
Yeah. It stops you from eating a lot of things, like even more so even if you have braces. Like, because that stops you from eating a lot of food. But then when your braces fail on you, yeah.
Oh yes, nothing like having super taut wire in your mouth.
Yeah, I can't remember which horror movie it is where the braces come alive, like the wires shoot out of someone's mouth.
Oh, yeah. I want to say Nightmare on Elm Street, but I think
it's
probably
possible
wrong.
That's a fun concept. One of my friends in college that was in ROTC with us, we were like out partying late one night, and then the next morning we had to go and do drill practice, which is where you practice marching at 5 a.m. And so, it's like 3 hours later, and he's just there, and he's got the biggest smile on his face, and we're all exhausted, and we're just like, Hinkle, why do you keep smiling? And he's like, look at my mouth. We're like, what is up with your mouth? And we're like, oh my god, your braces are gone. When did you find a dentist between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m.? And he's like, no, I just got pliers and did it myself because his parents cut him off from his health insurance, and so he couldn't get them off, and it had been frustrating him for months because they didn't want him to join the military, and your military health insurance doesn't kick in when you're just in ROTC, right? And so I look at him and I'm like, did you at least go online and try to find what the proper procedure is for removing braces yourself? And he goes, I did Google it, but every page just said don't, so I didn't really pursue that any further.
Oh no,
that's awful. I can't even.
Yeah.
Not with that.
So that's my most terrifying horror story, but luckily I didn't join it in media res. I saw the end result, and the end result turned out fine. But wow.
No, thank you. I'm good.
Sort of like, Yep. Anesthetic. That's what that story's lacking.
Yeah.
And medical tools.
Yeah. I mean, in fairness, I think the dentist basically just uses pliers too, but still he has, like, training, and it's not 3 a.m. But, you know, there's a lot of pieces there.
I mean, there's a lot of things that I've done at 3 a.m. that I probably shouldn't have, but...
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we won't go into
Moonglaive says, how are people covered during boot camp, then? Well, when you're in boot camp, you're on active duty. Yeah. If you're in ROTC, which is the College Officer Training Program, or Reserve Officer Training Corps, you are not on their health insurance because you're a college student who is just in training. Yay.
Oh, so that sounds worse.
Yeah.
Just worse.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in fairness, in boot camp, you're, like, jumping off of things and, like, messing with simulated explosives that still shoot flames.
You would be covered for better things on that.
I like that. But... I like this exclamation. The dentist uses glue solvent. It's just very adamant. Thank you, Olivia. It's just
beautiful.
Glue solvent. It's a thing.
I don't know what glue solvent is, but it sounds expensive. Do we have any brown in there? I mean,
I mean, I wouldn't put any, like, normal glue solvent in your mouth, but, you know.
I would add some black too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I never actually bought my daughter brown paint because if I looked away for 5 seconds,
it would just go brown.
We would end up with brown paint somewhere. Yeah.
I don't know if that's actually
that's a money-saving hack right there.
Yeah.
Ish brown.
There's no way there's anything liquid left in that bottle.
Liquid. No.
This is very authentic classroom craft experience. Yep, there's the brown paint.
Everyone fighting over the good paint. Oh gosh.
Just trauma now.
I apologise if I'm a bit sniffly. I seem to have...
People can deal. They can deal with me. I just straight up sneeze into the mic. It's fine. Show them who's boss.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you're demonstrating your superiority.
My sick superiority, yes.
Nom.
Yeah, I'm realizing I should have been, like, to actually properly do this, I should have been feathering the strokes like the way an actual feather would be.
Huh.
I thought you were doing this the authentic child.
I started off doing this the authentic child way, and then I got bored, and now I'm trying to figure out, like, how would you do this if you actually had the experience of a 35-year-old man? And
the answer is the same way.
The same way! It's just as bad! It maybe is worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. Let's make sure we haven't missed any tips here. Hard refresh. Nope. We are 15 away from the next face camera expansion. BadgerSpanner and I actually are on face cam down here. You can barely see us.
Hi.
I can't see. Oh, I can see you. You're tiny.
Yeah, I'm realizing also I need to nudge this a little bit this way.
Thank you to the people saying I have tiny hands on the chat. I do not, but it's nice.
I was gonna say,
it's nice
when
people are complimentary, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to just hand you ludicrously large things for scale. It's like, I don't have enough oversized objects. Like, I should just have a giant coffee mug or something for these streams.
Oh gosh, if you were in the UK, you'd have a JD Sports mug. Every household has one.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Like, it's a sports goods shop. Like, where people go out and buy trainers. I have never bought anything from them, but every house I have ever lived in that came with some furniture has one of those mugs. And they are, like, that big. They fit, like, half a gallon.
Nice.
I have never seen one of these mugs.
They are ridiculous. But yeah, I for some reason they're in every household, even though not every household buys stuff from there.
Except for Cleo's household, which is somehow immune.
Well done.
Inexplicably.
Because I'm special, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have this aura that wards away sporting goods stores.
Oh, nice.
So.
Yeah, that's why Hive Drape merch isn't available
in
the stores.
No.
Okay, so the yellow.
But it is available on my store when the store works.
Yeah, when the store works, which it will someday.
You do, Cleo. You just don't know where it's hiding. That also might be the case. Do you suppose there's like a gnome somewhere that does the JD Sports mugs?
Yeah, that might be it. It's like it's in return for half-used biros and odd socks.
What's a biro?
You see, I've figured out why I don't have them, because I don't use biros.
Yeah.
There you go.
A biro is a roller point pen. Or ballpoint pen.
Ballpoint pen.
Wait,
the cheap plastic ones.
Wait, so do they do recycling of pens there?
No, we were talking about the
gnome that lives in our houses
and
puts in the JD Sports mugs.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm just clearly...
Keep up, Joe.
I'm not keeping up at all, clearly. Okay, I'm going to try mixing in some purple with...
Wow. I think it's you're not keeping up because you obviously want to do the best turkey.
I'm so focused on my turkey production here. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to mix in some purple to try and get some brown. I think that...
Yeah, that might help a little. Might be a bit too blue.
Well...
You have a cat mug that you put your cans in so you don't accidentally knock them off. You see, I do that with my Garrus Vicarian mug,
turkey.
which is here. It's not got anything in it, but it's there. I could put something in it. Actually, that's a really good idea. Thank you. I am going to put my can in it so I don't knock it off the table.
Yay.
It does feel like something I would do. Cat hair in your tea is just extra texture.
Yeah.
No.
Bit of extra keratin.
Delicious.
Num num num.
Do you understand why my nails are this beautiful? No.
Nope.
I actually thought,
nails.
I was like, I should do something with my nails before this stream, like clean them or trim them.
And then you realised, I'm working with paint.
Yeah, they're just going to be covered in paint anyway.
Yeah.
Who cares?
People who've got too much time on their hands.
Yeah, apparently.
Ding.
You know, I feel like the way that this turkey has the neck is, it looks almost more like the Untitled Goose.
When we first started these streams, I think, okay, I need to keep my nails relatively long to make sure they're nice on stream, and then I stopped caring.
Yep.
So, after a while, it's just like, it's not worth it.
Be right back.
Alrighty. Yeah, one of the things that I was gonna try and do was fix the overhead light in this room before we started this stream, but given that there's already art supplies all over everywhere anyway, it's like, you know what? It's not a good time to be getting out the light bulbs too.
So I have a question for you, Joe, since you're there.
Yeah. I am.
Why do you eat turkey on Thanksgiving and not Christmas?
Because
here it's like we eat it on Christmas.
Yeah, some people eat turkey
It's the
on
Christmas
Christmas. Some people eat ham on Christmas. But like a lot of it is kind of, I would almost say regional too. You know.
Okay.
But because turkey is such a traditional Thanksgiving food here, some people like to do something different for Christmas. But I mean, I would say the Christmases I've been to, probably a third of them serve turkey.
Okay.
So it's not like nobody ever does turkey on Christmas. It's just not a guarantee.
I know. It's just sort of like, it's like we have 2 family get-togethers. The period we have, but ours is obviously Christmas and New Year.
Yeah.
So like my family has turkey for Christmas and boiled bacon and beef for for New Year. So
And
I prefer
afterwards.
New Year.
I was gonna say, New Year isn't as much of a family holiday here.
I mean, it's New Year's Day. New Year's Eve is go out, get drunk with your mates holiday.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing is, like, we maybe just need more of a recovery day on New Year's Day. Nobody really...
Yeah, no one in Britain drinks on New Year's Eve. That's the rule.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Nope.
Definitely not. Never seen anyone drink anything on New Year's Eve.
No. And
except in those lying American shows.
Yeah.
Boiled bacon, yeah, it's great. Boiled bacon is...
Yeah, basically a gammon.
Are you another aficionado? Oh, My sister hates it, and she keeps on campaigning to not have it at New Year.
Like,
and I'm like,
I
no,
really
it's for me.
I really like ham and gammon, but I'm not that keen on just straight roast pork.
Yeah, no, me neither. Roast pork is pork itself is not great. You got to do something. As soon
as you cure it, then hello, yes, please.
Yeah, cure the meat, shove it in a saucepan for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
With a bunch of water and boil it.
I cook mine in off-brand Coca-Cola.
Ooh.
With some star anise, and you just kind of let it kind of steep in that, and it's absolutely heavenly.
My family is literally a water and salt family.
Yeah.
But I might try that next time.
It is
bacon.
very, very nice.
It's delicious.
It makes it really, really quite soft and nice. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, not many people in my family like boiled bacon, so me and my dad sort of share the leftovers. Because you can't get boiled bacon in a tiny little bit.
No.
You got to get a massive...
You got to get a joint.
Got to get a joint. So, yeah.
But yeah, with like Christmas dinners and stuff, I absolutely hate turkey most of the time. Like, I'll be polite and have like one piece, but it's all about the trimmings. Christmas is all about the trimmings. So
I'm more of a I like my meat, but I still remember when my nephew was very little, he had food issues. So instead of calling it turkey, we called it special chicken.
Special chicken.
Special chicken.
Special chicken. He loved special chicken. He doesn't like turkey. He loves special chicken.
That makes sense.
So, yep. It's all about the words that you use. My nephew is now 24.
And you still call it special turkey if you want to.
Or special chicken.
Special chicken.
Special chicken, yeah. Only to wind him up, though. So,
of course.
Nice.
Of course.
Hey, whatever works. And it really does. It works.
So I'd like to point out that I did not get a picture of a turkey on the internet for reference. I am just doing this completely freehand.
Purely from memory. Oh,
purely from memory. And look at how incredible my turkey is turning out.
Look at the skill on that.
Look at everybody. That is...
There is a multi-stream link in my chat, so you can look at Joe and be in awe of what he hath wrought.
Yeah.
He has wrought.
Yeah.
He hath wrought. It's got feathers and everything.
And everything. I'm gonna probably start working on a little bit of the landscape now. You know, I was gonna say, let me get some blue and some yellow together to make some green, because there's no actual green. Even though we have a tub of paint containers here.
That's kind of...
Oh, hey, there's actually some liquid green in this.
There might be some liquid green in these. If you need
I like the liquid green, to not be confused with the stuff that has solidified.
Yeah, the dried green. Okay, so we've got glitter green, and we've got like a spring green. And honestly, the glittery green it looks like there's like frost on the grass.
Ooh.
So I think we're gonna bust that out here.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, it is liquid.
Yay! Okay.
First cheer I've ever heard for just liquid paint.
You don't understand how hard it is for teachers getting craft supplies in this country, Cleo.
I know how hard it is for teachers in this country to get craft supplies. Really I am there.
Yeah, there's actually a special tax line item for teachers to deduct the cost of supplies they bought their classroom that should have been provided for the school.
That's normal in the UK as well.
Oh, okay.
You don't get the tax back.
But you don't get the tax back. You just have to pay.
No, that's what I'm saying is they built that into our tax code, because they're just like, yeah, this happens all the time.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to be done.
That's not
There's nothing to be done.
There's literally nothing we could do about this.
Like, literally not a thing.
Let's just give them some tax credit, yeah.
Yeah, like, but not the full amount, obviously.
No. It's a partial credit, but you know.
Yeah. So these things are going to wrap around the sides, and they are going to have inside them like little light bulbs hanging off them. So this is the wire.
I'm gonna move some of these because my grass that I'm working on is not in the shot. It looks like. I will say, with this setup, we're basically at the dining room table instead of at my desk.
Yep.
And so like there's more room for multiple people to work.
It'll go here.
Pretty happy with it.
Okay, now I need to figure out how to do the next part, because the next part is going to be difficult.
No. Wait, am I looking at the wrong email for the
Probably.
tip alerts?
That does sound like something you
That
would do.
explains why I was seeing a list of things that I ordered for my business and not... Okay.
Valid.
Okay, wait. So, oh my gosh, we have gotten 5 tips.
Woo.
Thank you so much. First off to Sharf for the 20 from like 30 minutes ago.
Sorry.
Thank you for your patience. Sorry, it's a different computer setup. But either way, that puts us at our $5 past our first face camera expansion. So here we go. Howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee.
That was far too cheerful.
Another 15 from Sharf, who says, every time Joe reads a donation and doesn't see mine, it makes me anxious and I feel obliged to send more. Oh no! I'm sorry, Sharf!
Oh no!
Gross!
Also, thank you.
Oh, that's the microphone there. I was like, what is
Get to use
that
the
big thing
tiny
next to
one.
Badger?
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
And then 20 rolling in from Toxic, who says it's the time of year to give thanks for Joe. Happy Thanksgiving to Americans, and in the tradition of Thanksgiving to non-Americans, Happy Thanksgiving. So that's going to put us evenly at our next face camera expansion milestone. So Grow Hills and also Spanner, I guess. We can go hang out up here now.
Also Spanner, I guess. That was a way of phrasing that, Joe.
Apparently I'm here.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're expanding.
Allegedly.
As well. Hey, thank you to Kevin for tipping 10, who says, funny she mentioned David Letterman then. Now you're opening your shows filmed in front of a live streaming audience, like some kind of old school talk show. Indeed. So thank you very much to Kevin. That puts us 10 away from the next expansion. And Naomi just tipped 2, who writes, honk. Honk. For the goose there. So that gets us 8 away from the next expansion. Sorry to everybody. I was looking at the wrong email and was not seeing the alerts come in. Super to Bean says, love the pink hair.
Hello.
The pink hair is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It is very pink.
Yeah, I need to get some for myself. Wait. Can we just flip it over my head so then people can see what I would look like with pink hair?
Let me just change my pattern.
If I just put my head really close. Like really close. Is that close enough?
Yeah.
Am I on camera now
You
with
are
pink
on
hair?
camera.
Hi. Howdy, y'all. Look at me. I'm Princess Bubblegum. Okay. So there
Very
we go.
cute.
Let's go ahead and keep working. But we can't let our children's paintings be neglected here.
No. The children's paintings are the highlight of this.
Yeah, I mean, now that people have been actually tipping, I feel like, oh wow, I really got to up the production quality here and do the painting. I can't just goof off.
I've actually got to do the work I said I was going to.
Oh no, yeah, I was kind of coasting before. You know what I'm thinking is, why don't I get something for us to put under the edges?
Yeah, I was going to say, I have painted the table
Yeah,
now.
let's please not. This table is new.
Yeah.
I'll go get more parchment paper.
That's cool.
Excuse me a second.
I have been rubbing
Okay.
it off as I go.
Yes.
I now
There we
have
go.
to do a magic ring.
Magic!
It's magic! Also a pain. I don't like it.
It's magic! Oh,
I've
who's
got
was
to-
that? Paul Daniels. Ugh.
Ugh.
Bless. So what attracted you to the multi-millionaire Paul Daniels?
I would argue not a multimillionaire.
He was then.
Was he?
Oh yeah, yeah. He
Oh,
got
God,
lots
ew,
of deals
ew.
and stuff like that. He lived on an island in the Thames called Eel Pie Island, and it's it has a really famous recording studio there. So I used to go there with my dad, who's also a sound engineer, and every now and then we just pop into the Daniels, and he'd be like,
Pop into the Daniels house.
Yeah, it's like,
Yes.
okay. But yeah, he was actually very nice. He wasn't at all savalish. So yay.
I didn't even know there was an island in the Thames.
There's many islands in the Thames.
Okay, well, I didn't even know there was one, so now I feel even more ignorant. Oh know.
One of my
okay, Joe,
favourite
we
things is
understand.
there's an island called the Isle of Sheppey, which is just outside of Essex, and it's right on the estuary into the sea from the Thames. And there were people who were like day tripping with their brand new boat or something. They were showing off because like they got this nice new boat, and they went round and round and round and round the Isle of Sheppey all day because they didn't know how to get like to just follow the coast.
Wait, so did they think they were following the coast,
they
but they were going around an island?
But they were just going around an island, which I think is only about a mile wide all the way round.
Wow.
And apparently they called the Coast Guard because they couldn't work out what the coordinates were. And it's like,
Remember how to do this. Okay. I am going to look this up because I cannot remember how to do a magic ring.
What's a magic ring?
Basically, it's
can
something
it turn
that
me
you
into a bucket of
crochet.
ice?
It's a wool ring that you crochet around and then pull tight. So.
Oh, I was hoping for something more Wonder Twins, but okay.
No, it's just.
yeah, we are not talking about the Paul Daniels that makes software for electronics repair. No. This was a lounge magician on TV. He had a
What's a lounge magician? Is
like,
it,
you know,
like Richard Cheese but in a top hat?
basically, yeah, because he wasn't like one of the really shiny like Copperfield style. He was just this weird English bloke.
He was just very weird.
Very, very weird. And he married his assistant, who is now more famous than he ever was.
Oh, is she in Downton Abbey or anything else I
No,
might have
she's
seen?
not an actor. She was on Strictly.
I don't know.
Strictly Come Dancing.
Come Dancing.
Yes,
Gotcha.
even though she was already like a dancer.
That show sounds a bit severe for me. I like Loosely Come Dancing.
Oh yes. But no,
Okay.
yes, that's the thing.
Desperately trying to figure out how this thing is supposed to work.
Yeah, he had like all of the BBC TV shows.
Yeah, he was annoying as heck. Let's put it like that. I gotta do.
I think he had a children's show as well, because like Whizgig or something like that. That was weird.
That sounds
Horrifying.
similar. Something that might be true.
Yeah. I think I avoided it like the plague.
So when do we eat
I love
the
that
ham
noise.
turkeys?
Gobble gobble.
Nader the Greater says, how did you guys get real turkeys to sit so still on your paper? Oh, thank you. I know that you're being incredibly condescending, but I still appreciate the effort. Hey, welcome,
Yes,
Dozen
condescension is the main thing.
Meow.
Nope. I need a better way of doing this. Okay.
Is that
This
your
is
blue
this
sky?
is annoying.
Oh yeah.
Get the
Yeah.
big blue.
That's big navy, isn't it? Really.
Well, but you can lighten it.
With what?
Uh,
Does the white work?
no, but this light blue, hey, sky blue acrylic paint. This is not kids paint. It got mixed in there. But sometimes that happens at school too. There's just and here's one randomly actually good brush.
Yeah.
And there's a professional thing that all the children will fight over.
Yeah. It's like, oh.
Oh, I think I may have got it. I'm thinking. Ooh,
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
think
go
I do.
for this, and then I've
There we
found some
go.
white that works. I just want a
Right,
little
so
bit.
if I do it this way around. Okay, I can go back to Joe's stream now.
Hello.
I can see what's happening. Oh, look at those turkeys.
Right?
They are beautiful.
You know, when we go down to my parents' house, we should hang these on the fridge when nobody's looking.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, we need to do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Correct.
Read.
Everybody would be like, "Oh, Juliana, did you do that with your 2-year-old?" And she'll be like, "Wait, no."
There we go. So now I can just pull this thread like so, and then this thing should hopefully close up the loop.
Woo. Closed loop systems. Woo.
Yay! It worked.
Hey.
It worked.
Muzzles.
Fantastic, Cleo.
I genuinely don't want to know, Cam. Thank you.
Yeah.
So 1 double crochet increasing. What the frick? Oh, 2 double crochet in the next X. Okay. Okay, so I've got to make this thing bigger now. Okay.
Somebody says, "Why can I see 2 turkeys bursting into flames?"
Because this is a Joe stream.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Let it burn.
I will gobble through the fire. Sorry. Not sorry.
I know.
Don't be sorry for that. That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome. So, thing is, I've pulled it too tight. I can't find the stitches. No!
So is that just the blue and white, or did you mix in the acrylic?
No, this is just
Okay.
that with the base.
Wow.
The tiniest bit.
One.
That came out really well.
Yeah, I'm just using some water to wash it.
And then this one. 2 doubles.
But yeah, this brush is fun.
Yeah, well, like I said,
I
I want you
I
to
can
have the
tell
authentic
you sound
experience.
Yes, it's great. I love it. Mm-hmm.
1. And then in the next one, 2.
But it also means I won't really wreck it any further.
Yeah,
So I can use it to mix.
I mean, that does
paint,
help.
So that helps.
Then
Ooh, details. Very nice.
It's actually not adding any details at
No,
all.
because
I'm
it's just washing
pushing
out.
paint around. I thought this might be dry by now
No.
and like help cover the hand outline a little bit, but no.
like this
But yeah, I
is going
apologise
to be
for
a
the
nightmare.
sniffles.
No worries.
Particularly because I used the wrong thread to do that stitching with. So now I'm going to pretend that I didn't.
Bye, Farley. Thank you for joining us.
That's how that works. So round 2 is 2 double crochet and then increase. Okay. And do that 3 times.
Pardon me.
So do you want me to get the box of tissues?
Not actually in the
It's like
frame.
directly behind
Sorry.
you.
It's fine.
This one is
Right,
finicky.
one sec.
These are finicky, and it's the first one I've done, so don't expect like godlike levels of capacity.
But yeah, Corinne gifted me a cold before she left.
Oh,
small
that was so
children.
nice of her.
Yeah, plague children. Tiny
All
germ
children are plague
factories.
children.
But it's
not
Thanksgiving,
special.
so I am thankful for these sniffles.
Yay.
That works.
Actually, it's just Wednesday. You could be thankful tomorrow. You can complain today. It's fine. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Do you want me to mix some more sky blue for
I think
you?
we're all concentrating at this point.
Yeah, I was like, That was exactly my thought was like, I don't think there's enough blue left for both of us, so I should let you
I'll mix
use
you
the
more.
blue that you've got.
Yeah.
So that
it
it's the same
matches.
tone, yeah. So yeah.
Just wash this out.
Take all the time you need. Let's see.
2
the
in this
meantime,
next switch.
I can enjoy a nice sip of coffee.
Oh, cold coffee. Num num num.
And I'm just like, Cleo, don't say anything too funny so I don't have to spit this out all over everything. Oh, I keep forgetting people can see us now.
I would never say anything funny, Joe. You know that.
I know. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're a good friend.
I am a fabulous friend, relatively speaking.
It's really weird seeing what happens to incidentally be under my torso right now. I think that I've got some, like, paints there.
So I've got this tiny little thing that I'm slowly getting bigger. So...
Hey, welcome, Grant.
This is going to be a bulb.
Hello.
My thumbnail says I'm setting up the stream.
It always does.
I don't know how thumbnails work. Does
Yeah,
YouTube...
thumbnails. YouTube just picks random times
to
do that. So yeah, it could be any time in the past. Right, let me rinse this.
Anton Snipe says it's funny how when I join the stream I see these turkeys on fire and it kind of startled me.
Ooh.
These are just festive feathers.
Very festive.
Yes.
Anyway, let me mix this for you.
Oh, thank you. Withervane is having a bad cooking day. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
What happened with the vein? What happened
Doug says you
to
can
your
upload
baking craft?
thumbnails.
Yeah, you can, but
For the streams though.
yeah.
That sounds like something I should click
extra.
on.
Yeah, but that's kind of just extra stuff for you to do before your streams, which won't happen.
Which is with all my bounteous free time. Copious free time, maybe I should say. It's more Tom Lehrer. youtube.com/myvideos maybe. The problem is the thumbnail is now going to be some random image that I happen to have. Like it's going to be a screenshot of my desktop. No, this looks like it's got a thumbnail.
So that's the tip of the bulb, hopefully. And then so it's sort of you're gonna have to stuff this at some point. This is really painful on my hand. Bakura has subscribed. Welcome to the Horde. If you look to your left and to your right, you'll see there are no exits.
Okay, well apparently the screenshot that I took was too big. Wait. Hold on, why is it? The file is bigger than 2 megabytes. It says 150. We're not going to do this.
No, it is.
I give up.
It's too much.
It says the file's 150 kilobytes and I'm getting an error that it's bigger than 2 megabytes. And I'm just like, you know what? I was happy not giving YouTube a thumbnail for streams.
Down with this sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to indulge them any further. I made my attempt.
An attempt was made.
I feel like I've done wrong with the counting at some point.
Uh-oh.
Pumpkin pie with sugared cranberries, theoretically. Might switch to apple cobbler if I lose my temper. That seems reasonable.
Yeah, I like angry cobblers. This is my temper cobbler.
My shoes are better when they make them. So. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why those Nikes are so good. So many very furious children.
Daxa has resubscribed saying, weird, not sure why I didn't get my 4th month anniversary last night. Happy Wednesday. Thank you very much. I do remember you subscribed yesterday. And Cesane has resubscribed. That's a 5-month resub. Thank you very much indeed. Okay. Angry shoemaker elves. Yeah, I'm gonna unpick this all the way to the original 6 because I've done something wrong.
Yeah, one of my favorite song lyrics by Flight of the Conchords is, You're turning kids into slaves just to make cheaper sneakers. But what's the real cost? 'Cause the sneakers don't seem to be getting any cheaper. What exactly are your overheads?
Yes, Joe. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
This is not strange at all.
No, neither of us are strange. Have you not figured that out yet, Joe?
No.
Okay. No, do not use the thick... Right, I'm back to where I was. Right. I've got the first chain to do. Mm-hmm. Right.
Can you see that, or is this blocking?
No, it's fine. I can see.
Okay. I'm moving it anyway.
Cool.
On the magic ring, I've got to do one double... Right, okay. This is where concentration comes in. Nothing normally requires concentration, ever. Mm-hmm. Are there villagers in your house?
Oh, yeah, apparently it's a Thanksgiving tradition.
Well, we were talking about slaves. So
that was the angle. Okay.
Were we?
Well, Joe was.
I know I was talking about sneaker production in East Asia.
Oh, okay, yeah, slavery, no, that's a valid response, I guess.
I didn't make the logical leap though to the villagers.
Neither did I. I feel like I should have done.
Grant Rogers says, "Made by children for children."
Dear God.
Oh no.
I'm kind of sad now.
I'm sorry, Cleo. We had to have at least one
we had to
wildly
make at least
off-topic
one child slavery joke per session. It's in the contract.
Apparently so.
Okay, I'll let it drop.
You don't know. Feel free. Please talk more about how children are abused. Yeah, that's it's fine. It's fine. There goes any hope of a Nike sponsorship. You know, I was pinning my hopes on that Nike sponsorship.
Yeah, if you could get the Hive Drape merch produced by Nike, I mean, you know, that would be.
I feel like I may have at that point just decided to not do anything ever again.
Yeah.
Because you know I will have made it.
Blaze Cold Banana Bread said, "Did the Puritans have slaves?" I think they did in the Salem witch trials. Actually, they did. And this is something a lot of people don't know about. During that time, Oliver Cromwell put the Egyptians Act in, basically, or decided to further it from Charles I. And there were lots of Romany gypsies that were expelled from England and sent as indentured slaves for the Puritans. So, like, that part of American history, as well as the British settlers, there were British Romany gypsies as well.
Yeah, they prefer the term indentured servant in the American textbooks.
Yeah, definitely servants, yes.
Yeah, because, you know.
But yeah, because of that, it turns out that I'm, like, related to slave owners and slaves from that time.
Oh, hooray!
Yay!
Oh, that's something you always want to find out, isn't it?
Yeah, I was very surprised.
Turns
out I'm more
honest,
American than Joe.
Fantastic.
I would not be surprised if my family probably owned slaves at some point, given my last name. But
fair enough.
Huh.
Yeah.
How did this slave conversation start again? Joe.
Joe started this.
Somebody was talking about sneakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the valid link there.
Yeah.
Okay. just catching up on chat.
Me too. I'm just having a little sip while I...
Oh, because you made a cobbler joke about apple cobbler. We were talking about angry
I made
cobbler
a joke
making.
about shoes.
And you made a shoes making
I
joke.
see the...
That we've backtracked it.
It's very tedious, but there we go.
There we go. My fault, obviously.
Yeah, I mean...
Because I made an elf and shoe joke. Just
what do you think
slavery.
the elves in those stories represented?
What?
Oh no, Joe, don't ruin it for everyone today.
It's fine.
Ruining childhoods.
What childhood was ruined? Sorry.
Oh, definitely not mine.
No, no worry. I understand.
Okay.
Ah, that makes sense, Grant Rogers. Indentured servitude was also forced upon my ancestors after they stole a pig, and then they came to America. Yep.
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 You know what? What I'm learning is that the world is full of trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And your ancestors are probably part of it somehow.
Yay.
Just statistically, everybody's ancestors are probably, you know,
And also, if you've had a
monsters.
few generations in Britain, if you've lived here for a few generations, pretty
Here is
much...
a loose.
Well,
that
you
is
are
a loose way of putting
very, very likely to be related to the royalty as well. And like, if you go far back enough, most people are related to royalty in the
Charlemagne.
1400s. Yeah, I'm related to Charlemagne as well.
So am
And
I.
it's
I
like
think everybody in
everyone
Europe
is.
is actually related to Charlemagne at some point.
Yeah, and the other side towards Asia, everyone's related to what's his name?
Genghis Khan?
Genghis Khan.
Oh, I
that's
was
the
gonna say the guy who played Austin Powers, but
I mean, dear God, I hope not.
one. Oh my, mind you, he's Scottish and you're Scottish.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we might be related.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my on my family background side, we're from the Hayes clan, and I'm not sure that Myers and Hayes ever got along.
Possible.
But who knows?
Depends if you were Highland or Lowland. So there was usually a big disconnect there.
Gotcha.
Don't
Usually
go back
like
too far, you might learn
national
something you
law.
didn't want to. I mean, at this point, I think we're at the point where it's just sort of like, regardless of what you find out, it's what you do with it that matters.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you're not responsible for who your ancestors are, so long as you recognise that they did stupid well, I say stupid things. I was trying
malicious
to avoid
things.
swearing, and then I downplayed it. Monstrous things.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad...
You're related to Helen Keller.
Nice.
Okay.
My dad is very proud of his Irish surname and his Irish origins, even though he's never been there. His family haven't been there since the famine. So, but he's like, oh yes, twiddly-dee, I love Ireland. Turns out that England gifted his family parts of Ireland as,
I love that.
a land grab. So, yeah, he liked that one, not...
50. Superb.
Ooh.
Sorry, it's now working. It's now working out.
Yay.
I'm just letting this dry before I put some more details on it.
Yeah, certainly. Just like a small child would.
Oh yeah, definitely.
A small child would definitely leave it to dry. Having a genetic relation to a horrid individual doesn't mean you have to have a moral connection
No,
as well.
definitely not. It's all
No,
about
but you
your
do need to
choices.
recognise that, they did a crappy thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and you have to recognize the capacity for malicious acts in yourself and in your children, and that you need to go out of your way to avoid repeating those mistakes of the past or allowing them to be repeated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, life is all about choices rather than design in that way.
You also have to recognise that your ancestors, that inherited wealth is a thing.
Yep.
You know?
Very much so. And people do need to recognise that more, especially when it's something that gave them a few more rungs up the ladder than other people would have had. Ooh. I don't know what this is, but I just found it on the floor.
Oh, that's a slap bracelet.
It's a slap. I remember when these were banned in the UK. I used to love these.
You can hold it up on the thing.
It's from the Tennessee Aquarium. But these, the old ones that we used to have, were literally like tape, like steel tape measures, and then covered in fabric, and they used to like rip all the time, so you just have jagged metal.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
loved it.
Yeah, that one's like rubber coated.
Yeah, it's so cool. I genuinely haven't touched one of these since I was like 9.
Those are the ones that the kids, when the the poppy people came round.
Oh yeah.
They used to have all these. They have all these things, and everyone goes, "I want that one," and they used to fight about it. So everybody used to get very upset that. But I bought in my £2, and I can't get a slap bracelet because you've sold out. How dare you? And I'm just like, oh, I can see your mother in you so hard.
Oh dear.
Always one. Always one.
Yep.
Yep. So that's the joy of my apartment. You know, there's just wondrous treasures on the floor, apparently.
Yep. I just
along with art supplies and.
It was just under the table and my foot was touching.
I'm unsurprised.
Like, to be fair, there is nothing else under there. It was just that.
Let me check. Okay, good.
There was nothing else under there, but something may have appeared in the meantime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
A temporal fold appeared in the living room.
It's Joe, I wouldn't count it out, to be fair.
True.
Slap bracelets, they're banned. Apparently the old ones are banned. I didn't know they were banned either.
They were when I was at school.
Banned in school, or
they were banned at school, and like you weren't allowed to bring them in.
Well, okay, that sounds like a local policy, not like a
that's
national.
Then they stopped selling them in the shops because they were banned at schools.
Oh, well, that's supply and demand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Related to demand.
It's like everything that gets banned at school eventually goes out of fashion very quickly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, fidget spinners went out of fashion in an instant. Mm-hmm. And
are they banned in schools?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're distracting.
They're distracting, and there was one point where they were going to the girl with the longest hair and getting them tangled in them on purpose.
Oh, no.
That was a thing. Which is not nice.
Yeah, because children are awful to each other.
Yeah, very true. What brought Badger to Nashville?
A plane.
A plane, and also this food.
I heard that's coming as a plague, and then I'm just like...
No, the plague stopped me from getting here for 19 months.
I know.
Yeah.
That was a very, very long 19 months.
Indeed.
Ooh, welcome raiders.
Hey, you got a raid coming in from Yo Mikester. Welcome. We're doing traditional crafts today, like hand turkeys.
Like for children.
For children, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit more paint on these feathers because it's just a little white. Oh, see, I like that you mixed a little bit of brown in there.
Yeah, you need some lowlights and highlights on that.
Yeah, well, I need to be better at painting, it sounds like. Yeah, because
I know all of the techniques, but because I'm so dyspraxic, my hand doesn't always.
Ah, gotcha. I'm just not, never really did any formal painting training.
Unlike the rest of us, who are all formally trained painters. Yes. That is a thing that exists.
Yeah, we all went to art school, darling.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the thing is, though, I actually did get formal training in other arts, though. Mm-hmm. And so, like I took a lot of charcoal drawing classes and things like that in college, but didn't really do anything with color work because it was all, like, about, value
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I need to keep moving.
I love how when the paint water just turns into a kind of a shade of tea.
Yeah.
It's like really horribly milky tea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's kind of a shame how fidget toys got such a bad rep by people who just use them for fun. Yeah, I mean, but the difference is we have a budget for fidget toys, and if a child genuinely needs one, the school provides them.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're bringing your own in, chances are you don't need that. Whoop, your light bulbs don't look like light bulbs. I mean, this is starting to get a light bulb sort of structure coming into it. It's going to come like a little candle bulb, I think. So I think it should be okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure that this is going to go as well as yours did.
Really? Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying.
I like your feathering though. It works
I'm
well.
trying. I'm feathering.
It's a very serious painting
Apparently.
for very serious people.
Apparently so.
For discerning collectors.
I've got to the point where, because I used a wash for my sky, that my paper's curling up now.
Yeah, my paper's definitely curling up too, but you know what? That's another thing that happens with children's paintings.
True. We have that authentic experience going on. Very, very true.
I bet I could get a Sharpie and write 1993 on the back of each of these, and we hang them on the fridge, and CJ will
We
be
need
like,
to do that.
Yeah, or one of my brothers. Or, no, my brothers aren't going to be there.
No.
Well, one of them.
One of
Peter.
them is.
Peter will be like, "What? Where did you find this? I don't know why I talk like that, boys."
Yeah, because he's in his 20s.
Yeah, I think he has a deeper voice than me, but I'm used to him being a little baby.
Just found the Garros crochet pattern. I've seen that one. I said no to the people who pointed it out to me on Twitter before. Mostly because I ain't got time for that.
Mm.
You think I'm ever going to finish this project? No. I've got to do 6 of these. Hang on. 12 of these. 12.
Wait, really?
12 of these little bulbs, yeah. For my... Before I even get to the cat. I might do a few on my own. When it's quiet. In the dark.
Mm.
What am I working on? Okay. This is a wreath with a bow, and these things are the strings for the lights. Inside there's going to be a little cat. Little kitty.
Cute.
So, that's the plan.
And I'm sticking to it.
Won't go that far.
Yeah.
I've already changed the plan once.
Pray I don't alter it further.
I mean, yeah, you've seen me when I get mad. Actually, you probably haven't.
No,
Not really.
That's the funny thing, is everyone's like, "Oh, Cleo's scary when she gets mad." It's like, I don't think we've actually seen Cleo mad. Like,
No.
You have a good reason to fear that.
I mean, I understand why people are like that. It's just like, oh, Cleo's angry, and I'm like, no, you've never seen me angry on video. You've seen me frustrated, which is not the same thing. I don't think I've been angry in 20 odd years.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
You're doing something right.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I'm just overdue for a nuclear meltdown.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
other
true.
option, Joe.
Yeah. Well, that is possible. Good reason to keep a whole ocean between us. Because like one of the
Might
biggest
not be
things,
up to you, Joe.
one of the biggest things about surviving nuclear blasts is distance. So, you know, I'm glad that we got that settled.
Glad we got this settled. That Joe is going to avoid me forever, which is fine.
Yay.
Fine.
Rawr.
I say that like it's not been ever been my decision. Okay. 5 and then an increase.
Okay, so are you trying to weigh the paper down?
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit.
Gotcha. So what I was gonna suggest is another thing. I was gonna do a different craft where we made paper hats with buckles on them, which I learned on the Children's Hour of Knowledge that the buckles on the pilgrims' hats were to keep the sinful thoughts in.
Are you joking? Is that genuinely true?
I'm joking. Yeah. I mean, it's the Children's Hour of Knowledge is not a real children's show.
No.
It's a fake children's show, kind of like Look Around You. But yeah, it's a fake puppet show in that they don't actually have puppets. It's a podcast where they pretend they have puppets. They do puppet voices while teaching people things that are inaccurate.
Oh. This sounds wonderful.
It is wonderful. It is one of my favorite things. But yeah. So what I was going to say is another thing that happens at the end of the school year or the end of like a week before a holiday is a teacher will just be like, what do I already have worksheet wise? The kids can just color. So I did also bring a bunch of random things to color that have nothing to do with Thanksgiving. So we can move our paintings up here where people can see them who are coming in while they dry. No, don't put it on top of mine.
I wasn't.
Okay.
I was putting it here.
Okay. Yay.
Aw, so cute.
He's very territorial about his painting.
He really is. Wow.
Can we make the grass lines line up so that yay.
Aww.
Perfect.
Aw, very cute.
Alright, so I'm gonna move a bunch of these paints out of the way, which means I have to take the headphones off. I won't be able to hear you, Cleo. So, you know, enjoy it while you can. And then I'll get something new for us to color.
My headphone cable.
And I'm throwing paint on the floor. I know.
I genuinely wasted all my good
headphone
material
cable.
last time he took his headphones off.
Okay.
Joe is... He's alright. He's alright. You know,
all right.
what can you say? Okay.
It's alright.
Hey, I mean, what more can you
the
say?
turkeys are facing away from each other. They're taking 10 paces and they're about to duel.
They're keeping watch.
Yeah.
He aimed his pistol to the sky. Sorry. I can't help it.
It's all good. Ooh.
There's only
Wow,
so
these
much
colouring in
musical.
books are very
Are
fancy.
you genuinely colouring in, like
Yeah.
for children? Is
Oh
that what's
no,
happening?
these are not for children. Wow. There are some very fancy ones coming. Ooh, delicious.
He writes some good verse. He does write some good verse.
Wow.
There you go. Proper compliments.
Wow,
Behind the
look at
Bastards is a
these.
podcast about the history of wigs in Europe and the US.
I don't know if
Oh.
yeah, you can just about see.
Ooh!
These
You've
are
got
amazing. This
Funnily, you should say
definitely
that. You say that's not for kids, but that's the sort of thing that I would give to the kids to colour in.
Yeah,
When
true.
I get frustrated with them.
Yeah,
I
just
say
make
that
them
like it's
concentrate
a
really
common thing.
hard, so they don't annoy you.
I mean, that happens less often than it did when I was younger. But when I was in high school, when I was teaching high school, the assistant heads used to prowl around the school halls, trying to find anyone who was, you know, showing them maybe a video for the end of the term. And when I finally quit that awful place, because it was awful, I put a video on at the end of my last day, and the assistant head goes, "You can't do that," and I'm just like, "Oh no, it was a case of there was nothing that I did. I didn't really say anything. It was just like, what are you gonna do? Fire me?" Because it was my last day. They couldn't do anything to me, so screw them. I hated them. Ugh.
So I've got 2 coloring books here. One of them is a bunch of old Japanese...
Finger Mouse.
Hokusai.
I remember Finger Mouse.
Hokusai.
Yeah, so if I hold this up
No,
here,
I'm making
you
a
can
little light
see
bulb.
the different pages that are options in this Japanese one.
What sort of video? Oh, I actually gave them a full-on movie to watch.
I don't know if you would like one of these. Also, we have the Dungeons & Dragons Adventurers Outlined with illustrations by Todd James.
That looks awesome.
And it's a D&D coloring book. And it's got all sorts of stuff, like a beholder, a pudding eating somebody.
Didn't want videos even on the last day of school. No. It was learning time. The children must be learning. And I'm like, oh.
Shifty Beasts.
Reason why children hate school sometimes.
Dragon Bones. Spider Ladies.
Yeah.
There you go.
Spider Ladies.
Oh, yeah.
An Etten Rampage.
What, have you got Driders there?
Friendly Flumps. Yep.
Eldark the Maid.
I love a good Drider. It's fine.
Let's see. Frost Giants.
Wow.
Yeah, that one's it.
Lolf. Yeah.
Dragon's Lair. I don't even know what's going on here. Some sort of duel. I can't make sense of this. Oh wait, no. That's missing the description because you tore out the page that was opposite it.
Hey. I've now got to make this smaller again, so it makes it tinier at the other side.
I would
so
say
like
that these would suit the felt tips better than this.
I think you're correct. So if you see any of these that really are catching your eye, feel free to stop me.
I think I might want to do the Spider Lady one.
Let me go ahead and pull that one out for you. I had a feeling that was going to be the one you wanted. Boom.
There she is. 8-legged freaks.
Let me get the page out for you. I really wish that they had made this book easier to tear the pages out of.
You're not meant to, are you?
I don't know. That's what... If you're going to do this with more than one person, you have to. So I always tear them out for my kid.
Yeah, which is bad.
Yeah, maybe, an X-Acto knife would be the right tool for the job, but I really don't want to go upstairs.
And also, you'd take the rest of the binding off of some of the others.
Yeah.
If you weren't careful.
Do this, and then go back round and do an invisible decrease, because get 2 things, and then...
So, it's blatantly torn there, but
yeah.
It'll be okay.
That just adds to the mystique of it. I don't want to get that dirty.
Okay, I'm going to put that back over there.
Hey,
beautiful.
this is actually doing really well. I'm shocked.
Preferred by teachers.
You can get started while I'm trying to pick a page. So I need to make sure that I'm in frame, though, while I'm looking.
That loop. Pick up that loop. Drag this through both. Oh. When you're on the last day of term, Og would take us out to see the end of the mammoth. Self-bone. Those are rare.
Speaking of rare things, I keep forgetting to post the link to the PayPal. So tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeMills. And YouTube.
And I am also available for subbage if you wish to. And I've probably got some kind of link somewhere
slightly
as
dried
well.
out, but that'll be fine.
Well, it's not going to work on the parchment paper at all.
Oh, I know. But it does. Don't worry. Never mind. It's all good.
I mean, these are brand new.
It was more the fact that it was scratchy.
Those markers should be brand new, but yeah, the parchment paper's coated with wax, so I don't know that the marker would get any.
It was more that they were very hard. It's fine. They're fine.
Okay.
Oh dear, this is too dark. It's fine. I'll just pretend this is her hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Fine.
Now these markers are the ones that are probably actually dried out.
True.
So if you put some of them are lighter, like if you're looking for a light purple.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you look at this, you can sort of see the shape sort of coming in, kind of as a light bulb. Although looking at it now, I really wish I hadn't started in pink. It's fine.
I guess I'll do maybe this one.
Hey, NJ.
There we go. Boop. What's the problem with pink? Because it's starting to... I'm not going to answer that because I've just realised that my own mind is the problem. You see it?
Always the way.
So the problem is a problem with Cleo, not a problem with the hue.
I see.
Cleo is externalizing her own issues.
Apparently so.
At least Cleo understands her own issues.
That is a valid thing to have.
Yeah, it does
Very
look
much
like
so.
it. I'm sorry, it does. I love how some of my chat just is really delighted that I pointed that out, and then the other part of my chat is just like, Cleo, why?
Hey, the Pacific Northwest is awake, according to Alex Katz. So, howdy, Pacific Northwest.
Whoop, whoop. Yay! The entire Pacific Northwest is awake.
Yes. California
Every
will be up
single one
in
of
4
them.
hours. Okay. Let's start out with some red here on some of these gems.
Oh, Jojo.
What?
Sorry, not you, Joe. Twirling Jojo.
Uh-huh.
She's up. Sorry, I don't know if it's a she or a they, or a he. But it's rude. Is all I'm saying. It's fine. Sometimes if you turn the crochet thing inside out, the shape improves. I'm not sure it's going to, if I'm being honest. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, NJ says that their boss might let them leave at 1 p.m. maybe. I hate that.
Yeah,
like,
it needs to be like planned in the like properly.
Yeah, because like if I have to go and set up childcare or something because the school gets out at a certain time, and I think I get out of work at 5, and then at the last minute they're like, guess what? You get out after lunch, and I'm like,
Thanks.
I'm glad I got out after lunch, but I already paid a babysitter to go pick up my kid, and I already packed a lunch, and like there's a lot of like logistics that go into knowing what my day is going to look like.
Yep.
And it's not as helpful as you'd think to be like, surprise, you don't have to be here. It's like, no, just tell us. You know it's the day before Thanksgiving. Tell us in advance.
Yep.
See, I've never been in any job been allowed to leave early. Oh, except for during COVID.
Joy.
When I was doing one of the in-school days, basically they said, oh no, not when I was doing the in-school days. When I was doing like home learning, like proper classes finished at lunchtime, and I just had to be around for the afternoon lessons that I'd set in case there was any questions. So basically it was just a case of, okay, you can just finish now, it's fine. So yeah. That was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was already home.
Yay. Well, that's cool.
It's the first time in teaching that I've ever got on a day that was just off in the evening.
Layart J24 says, does anyone have a suggestion for a good book that is post-apocalyptic? Yeah, N.K. Jemison's The Fifth Season. I would recommend.
I enjoyed The End of the World Running Club, personally. That was one of mine. Not for everyone, but I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. How far post-apocalyptic? I mean...
Like, immediately.
Yeah, so the fifth element is pretty post-apocalyptic, but it's at the beginning of a new apocalypse. It's like, hey, we've got a whole society that's built around surviving apocalypses at this point. To the point where apocalypse is the fifth season. You know, you got summer, spring, winter, fall, and every so often a year will have what they call the fifth season, which is just some fresh hell. And so the problem is that they're equipped to deal with apocalypses that are like 3 to 15 years in length, but they're at the onset of one that'll be hundreds of years, and they're trying to figure out what to do about it. Because even though they're well prepared for this sort of thing in general, they're not this well prepared. So.
Okay. So now I've got a bulb shape, and I've got a hole. I now need to stuff the bulb.
Okay.
And change to yarn E, which is blue.
Whoop.
And then I've got to do 2 rows. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. This is fine.
You can do this.
Thanks for the confidence, Joe. Should I stuff the bulb?
You are powerful and clever. Please turn tape to side B.
Okay. Not sure I can get all the stuffing in there, but that's fine. We'll lightly stuff. See you later, Megs. So now we're stuffing the thing. Yes, we're stuffing the thing. It is a bulb. A Christmas bauble, if you will.
Bauble, bauble.
Bauble, bauble.
A little bauble, do you? Okay.
So what other crafts have you got in your craft extravaganza, Joe?
Honestly, like I said, I was hoping to do the construction paper hats, but I couldn't find the construction paper. And so, yeah, we've got the hand, and then we've got color. And we might leave early.
Familiar.
It's very Thanksgiving. Well, because the thing is, my sister is coming from the airport at some point too, and I'm not sure exactly when. So we definitely, this won't be a 4-hour one. I'll tell you that. But
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
But I would guess that these coloring tasks would probably take us another hour to do with the level of detail on the pages. So.
Yay.
Whoop, whoop.
Commander Sam says, my next project requires me to learn how to paint metal. Hey, that should be interesting.
As in paint metal how?
I'm assuming that they've got some patio furniture and they've got some spray can Rust-Oleum, and they're gonna just spray it right on there. That's every time I've painted metal, that's been the sort of thing I've been doing.
Yeah, because you have to prime it really well, otherwise it won't stick.
Yeah. Hey, happy Wednesday, Kanika. Mahi Zero also writes, Joe, did you get your outro recorded yesterday morning? No. Yesterday was a very busy day. And today is also a very busy day. So I'm hoping to get the outro recorded before we leave for my parents so that I can edit it while I'm there. That is one of the other reasons that this won't be a 4-hour stream.
Yep.
Nope. Nope. Okay.
It's Wednesday, apparently.
Odin's Day.
No. Oh, yeah, my week. So, on Monday night, my friend Pasta, it turned out, so he's got this charity thing, and he wanted me to help out, and he had asked me to do this the Monday, the week of Thanksgiving. And I didn't know that was, like, 2 days ago. Like, basically, yeah, Monday, I'm just completely slammed all day. And Pasta's like, you're still good for that stream thing. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay, cool, I'll see you at 7. And I'm like, what? No. Like, my whole week has been like that. Or I'm like, okay, well, I've got this, but, I've got until Thanksgiving to Ono.
Uh-oh. Womp womp. And even I was like, wait, I've been here but this is my week buffer before Thanksgiving. Oh, that's gone now.
Hello. Hello. You smell. Why do you smell?
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
I miss my kitties already.
Yeah. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty paws. This is GLaDOS. She is not like this normally.
Aww.
What a cute kitty, they say, looking at her paws. With her toes! Show me your toesies. Toesies.
And as soon as you touch them, they're like, no touchy.
Purring kitty. You can touch anything but the camera, because that is very cute toesies. Well, she's Polly. She's polydactyl, so okay, we're just staying there now? Okay.
Hey, fix the lighting a little bit.
Just sat.
Ooh, well
She's
done.
just sat.
The cat is a lie.
The cat is not a lie, unfortunately. She's very real. She's just giving me an evil look.
As you do.
Okay, I think I have a bulb done. It's slightly misshapen and a bit weird.
What's
polydactyl? She's got extra toesies.
Yeah.
Excuse me, baby. I'm gonna pull you over here, and I'm gonna show
Polydactyl
them.
cats have
She's got an
extra
extra
toes between their dew claw, which is like their thumb, and then extra in between those.
She's got boxing gloves on.
No.
Effectively, that's what it looks like
Yeah,
sometimes.
she's got little mittens.
Yep.
Little
Come on, you.
mitten cat.
You can get
Mitten
cuddles,
kitten.
or you can just go up there. That's fine. You can stay up there. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Bonus toe beans. Yeah, GLaDOS is the one that was just here. She has got 6 toes, I think, on her front. And I think she's normal at the back, but her sister has got 7 toes at the front and 6 at the back. So, yeah. You were not in the gutter until Cleo pointed it out. Now you are stuck in the gutter.
Always. But at least we're looking up at the stars.
Looking at it. Chippy choppy. Extra digits is cute on cats but odd on humans. I've known a few people with
extra nubbins.
Yeah.
Mhm. Me too.
And it's just sort of
normal.
I mean, from a moderation standpoint, let's just think about this for a second. If somebody rolled into my stream and is like, 2 legs on a person is fine, but 1 leg bothers me, I would probably ban that person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't, I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to run your thing, but like, especially because it's one of your mods. But, yeah, I mean, like, talking about how people look like that when it's outside their control is kind of not cool. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll chat about it later.
Sorry, I didn't realize that was one of your mods.
It's fine. Right, one of my kids at school at one point, it was just sort of like, one day he goes, "Hey miss, come and look at this." And I'm like, what? What's going on? What's going on? And then he just showed out his hand and he had an extra thumb and it was like the best thing ever. You know, it was just sort of like, it was so cute. It was just how excited he was to show me. So, yeah, I've always got a soft spot for it.
Funny.
Kids are very cute, yeah. I mean, that kid was about 13 or so.
Oh, that's quite odd. In that kind of way.
Well,
to be that excited, but it's awesome.
The thing is, it's a case of
development kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's I was also in an all boys school, so they tended to be more childlike than than you would think.
Yeah, I went to a girls' school.
Sort of like, it's really nice to have kids that still play on the playground, for example.
Yeah, that's cute.
And there you go. There is my light bulb.
Hey, Becca. But yeah, I went to a girls' school next door to a boys' school that shared an entrance, which was fun. I'm very glad I went to a girls' school, to be fair.
Yeah.
But
1 bulb down, 11 more to go. I think I'll do some of these off stream so I can just attach them next week.
Well, do you have something else to work on right now, like a different part of the project?
Oh yeah, I have something it involves cutting.
Ooh.
So I can change projects. It's fine. It's fine.
We like sharp things. Yeah, I've got random songs from Guardians of the Galaxy stuck in my head.
Yeah. So,
can't imagine why.
Yeah, Cleo. So because the pinball machine is a Guardians of the Galaxy pinball machine, all of the music is
It's copyright. So
well, I mean on Twitch. So I probably wouldn't be able to YouTube VOD it, but
yeah, it's fine to live stream it apparently.
Yeah. But no, what I was gonna say, so we've all got all of the songs from Awesome Mix Volume 1 stuck in our heads.
And every now and then I just go, hell. Look so divine. Yeah, that's a thing.
Okay.
get this open. There we go. Ooh. Comes with its own cutting mat, indeed.
Dahlia
And then it's
says...
got these things.
Ooh.
So you cut out the black bits. And...
Well, that's cool.
Ooh. And then there's like glitter card. You can't forget the glitter card.
No.
So
There must always be glitter card.
Hey, welcome, Morgana. Glad you could join us.
Okay, I'm gonna go with reindeer because reindeer theme seems nice.
Whoa, reindeer.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Seems mean.
I know.
Write a song about that.
I know, man.
And then I've got the blade is stuck in the cap.
Uh-oh. That's not dangerous.
Do you have jewelry pliers you can pull it out with?
I do actually own jewelry pliers, but I do not want to risk this.
No.
Even put the knife back in, so
Oh.
right. The question is, where did I put the other knife?
What is Cleo doing now? Says Wiggly
Knife.
Nugget.
Trying
Sharp
to figure
things.
out knives. Learning a lot about knife storage, apparently.
So we just choppy out the black bits, like so.
Oh, you know what? I turned off the text message notifications because I thought that only you and I could hear them and it was annoying me. But I realized the entire stream has been hearing all those text message notifications and nobody complained. Sorry, y'all.
Aww.
Yeah, because we're coordinating multiple people's travel stuff.
This is the knife that Corpse gave me. So yeah, and then you should see the little red bits through it. The eternal crafting question: where do I put the knife?
Just hope that it's not right next to you.
But why is the knife gone?
Why is the knife always gone? Arr. Oh my god, this sniffle is only coming out one nostril. It is the worst.
I believe in you. You'll pull through.
I apologise for my snottiness.
Okay. I think this is looking pretty okay on the camera.
Need an old rubber to poke it into when you're not using it. I mean, yeah. But why would I not be
Leo
using
the Leaf
it?
says, does Joe have the Discord chat open? No, because I don't have my normal setup. It would be very hard to read the Discord chat too. But I can go check it if somebody's misbehaving and I need to go yell at them. I'll go yell at them. Let me just stop drawing so I can go find the Discord chat. Oh, apparently the Discord chat has been complaining about the dings non-stop.
That's the problem.
Yeah. So normally the Discord chat is the slowest moving, so it's the most likely that I'll see their messages.
True.
But it's also the one when we don't have a normal monitor set up that isn't visible. So
yeah. Whenever Joe's on an actual Discord voice chat or something.
Yeah, that's the other thing is like if I'm coordinating with Cleo, like Discord only lets you have one window open at a time. So. Okay. So let's see. We are also currently. Wait, did this get shuffled over? Yeah, this is. We are currently 8 away from the next face camera expansion, and that's not in frame anyway. Oops. Oh well. It's fine.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about better ways to adjust the layout.
Okay.
So, if you don't mind, I'm gonna take my headphones off. I don't think Cleo's talking to us anyway right now.
Oh, I'm not talking at the moment. I'm just
Too bad, 'cause I can't hear you
focused on the.
anyway. Haha.
Look at how pretty it is.
Ooh. Oh, that's
It's
cool.
going to be sparkle, sparkle.
Sparkle.
Yeah, I do like cutting things. Because, you know, it's the easiest way to deal with stuff.
This just slightly.
Yeah.
So,
Cutting things and people.
this. Yes. These up here. Those both in frame.
Just losing a little bit of that one. You need to get out way a bit. Yeah, that's perfect.
Those papercraft kind of stuff. Yeah, I've also got
Microphone's in the
some
way of that one at the moment.
some like papercrafty kind of animals that I've got somewhere that's the same sort of deal. And you just cut out things because yeah, it's
Ay.
Okay. Now I can hear Cleo again, who is still not talking.
I'm sorry,
She was
Joe.
literally just talking. You missed
I'm
it.
working with a knife.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm working with a marker. We all have things that we're doing, you know.
We all have crosses to bear.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that it was a That's why you're normally here. You're normally doing like most of the talking.
Well, sometimes I gotta get up and adjust, like, lighting and cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely just seems like a you problem though, Joe.
Let's see, so that's gonna go like that.
The curvy bit is going to be a pain. I can tell.
Oh, this is way better than the other camera setup because I can have my head directly over what I'm working on, but like, look, here's my head. I'm like directly over it, and like you can barely tell.
Yeah. You can just about see the top.
I can really slouch into this. Fantastic.
Ay.
How's your thing going?
Yeah.
Oh,
not
very
too
nice.
Bad. Not too bad.
And you see, there's other spider people. Like,
Yeah,
kind of...
I know. I'm going to colour them in a minute.
Excellent. Or are you waiting on the yellow for the
hair.
chains?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I was going to go with silver for that anyway.
Oh, fancy. Okay. Let's see what this alert is.
Oh no, lots of people alerting you, Joe.
It's just an email.
It's just my monthly backup bill just went in.
A monthly backup bill.
Like
Cloud
yeah,
bill.
so if you pay for like cloud backup, you get billed every month usually.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Can tell that I do nothing of the kind.
Oh, okay.
It's the problem with having an email inbox open to receive money, and then realizing it's just frittering.
You see
away.
it
Just
going
immediately
out.
going out again.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Hi. Bye.
And when I first got the abacus, I joked about having the beads go backwards and the camera gets smaller when an invoice went through. But no, that wasn't fun for the audience.
You need some kind of. I was going to say you need some kind of virtual abacus, but then I realised that's just not you.
No, it's way more fun.
Have the physicality,
Yeah.
because that's Joe.
Is it now?
Joe is very much the physicality. Ay.
spider looks amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Trying to work out what colour to do her bow in because I've done the legs brown.
Oh.
So maybe
Well, if it's a magic bow, you can have whatever colour glowy that you like. Maybe a blue.
Could be emerald.
I was thinking kind of tealish.
Ooh. How diplomatic of you to go directly between the two of us in the color wheel.
I know.
It me, diplomacy. Whoa. Oh yeah, that pops. That is good. Yay, magic.
Hand turkeys are indeed amazing. They are the best part.
Well, thank you.
That's okay. I like me a turkey.
Caffeine Jitter says, I love how it sounds like Joe's in the same room as Cleo. Is that because we got better mics now? Like, Cleo, does it sound better from...
You sound exactly the same as you always do, Joe.
Okay.
To me.
Well, that's...
So I don't know what they're hearing.
There also isn't any acoustic treatment in here at the moment. So...
But, I mean, the room is full of stuff that's absorbing sound, so...
True.
I mean, it's not like it's echoing like crazy.
No.
Like, I mean, we're
facing a corner of a room that has nothing, but...
I mean, I would argue that all those fabric boxes full of arts and crafts supplies are baffling a little bit.
Depends which way we're facing.
Okay.
Hello again. You cannot come up here when there is a knife. No. No.
But no, I
go down now.
I did acoustics and psychoacoustics at college, so...
Psychoacoustics.
Yep, psychoacoustics.
You're going to have to do a definition for us for that one.
It is basically how the brain reacts with sound and how it perceives it. And how ears and speakers affect how you hear things properly. So, yeah, it's quite cool.
I'm a little bit hard of hearing, so, you know.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff is... Everyone tells me stuff about my sound. I'm like, all right, that sounds fine to me.
Fair enough. But yeah, I had to be like fully like trained and tuned into hearing certain frequencies and what to listen out for. But a few 2 years ago, I went almost deaf in one ear, and the doctor couldn't find out what was going on with it. So
I had a ridiculous amount of ear infections as a child.
Yeah, me too. I still get them every time I get a cold. So.
I think that's what did it for my... Like, it's not that I can't hear, it's just that the sounds aren't particularly clear. I mean, I've never gone to a doctor for it or anything.
Yeah.
I expect to eventually, but, you know.
When I get to it.
I would say, the younger you are to actually get it looked into.
Yeah.
Because... yeah, a lot of people suddenly find a low in their 50s as well.
Yeah.
That's when symptoms really show up. Because my dad is basically deaf.
Yeah.
But he was a sound engineer and he listened to his monitors very, very loudly. So that
you see, I don't like loud noises, so...
Yeah.
And yet somehow we're friends.
But yeah.
You're too chill to be loud, Joe.
Am I? I'm too tired to be loud, I guess. Maybe more. People keep confusing tired with chill. It's like, wow, Joe's just really go with the flow today. It's like, I just don't have the energy to react to this negative stimuli. But speaking of stimuli, we got some of the positive persuasion rolling in from Rebecca. Thank you, Rebecca, for the 20. Boom.
Thank you, Beck.
That is going to put us 12 past our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. Expand both of us. Do. Oh, I messed with the gain, and it looks like it's messing with the green screen. Let me adjust that. Yeah. Gain back down? No. Exposure back down. There we go. That's too bright.
Right. So what I'm realising on doing this is that I should have done the cutouts in the middle before cutting around the outside. I shall remember this.
Yay.
She says as she proceeds to forget.
Oh, we do have a big monitor, but yeah, also itty bitty.
Okay, well the thing is though,
it's
the
not
quote
the normal
unquote
layout.
the quote unquote big monitor is a 1080p monitor.
That's half the size of Joe's normal one.
Yeah, so normally I've got the 5K upstairs, or no, not 5K, the 4K.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, so that iMac is a 5K, so I get used to saying 5K.
Yep.
Although it is not kept up technologically internally. It was a very nice big screen. This is one of the reasons I could do these triple chat things. Boop.
Pardon me. Ooh. It turns out sun drop on an empty stomach is burp producing.
Oh, well, I mean, it is very carbonated.
Yep.
Okay. I have to say, I'm doing better at the cutting thing than I do at the crochet thing, because it's much faster.
Yay. Whoop, whoop.
At some point, make a papercraft silverhead fish.
Uh-oh.
Silverfish head.
Yeah.
Yes. That.
Part of me doesn't want to because of Joe, but part of me really does.
Because of Joe.
So, because of Joe. So,
Silverhead
I see where you're coming from, but you know, there has to be a point where I say it's not okay to torment Joe anymore. I don't think we've reached it.
No.
But
what? Huh?
We've not reached tormenting Joe levels yet.
No. We're being particularly nice to him today.
We are. We have been very pleasant to him today.
Yeah. Haven't we, darling?
Sure.
You're ever to meet Joe, hang on. You know what you can wear to definitely scare him. Like any clothes, to be fair. I'm pretty sure I'm scary enough as it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, are you implying I have some sort of like cloth phobia or fiber phobia or something?
I'm just implying that I'm scary, so anything I wear is fine.
Gotcha.
To scare you.
That makes sense.
Thank you, Mini Cheese Mouse, for the bitties. Well, Cleo, I can either do some digital art whilst listening to both streams via your Twitch, or I can sort of watch both streams, but that uses my iPad. I mean, art and listen is always good.
Yeah, I mean, also, in fairness, Cleo's stream is visible on our stream, too. Like, we've got Cleo's camera up. So, if you need video from just one, you can see both on my channel.
There is that. Ooh.
Rose icosahedron says, watching the two of you talk about me is like watching two gods talk about their favorite mortal.
I wouldn't say Joe's my favourite mortal.
Yeah.
He's alright.
Yours is looking really good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it ended up, I was like, I want to try mixing the blue and red here to see if I can get, how different is that from just straight up using purple? And it ended up being a lot more like Uncle Sam than I was expecting.
I don't know what you're seeing with Uncle Sam, but... Oh, no, yeah, I see where it's...
Yeah, it might not be super obvious.
It's definitely a choice.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a thing.
We appreciate that you make bold choices, Joe.
Yeah, I feel like that's important as an artist.
That's a pretty design. What papercraft are you doing? I'm literally just cutting out the black bits on this piece of art. and then putting a thing underneath it to make it go, ooh, that's pretty. So I don't know what you call this kind of artwork, but cutting out paper to make it look pretty is
Nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of what we're going for, I think.
NJ says, where did you get this coloring book? I think I got it from Parnassus Books. And if you're like, I don't know how to spell that, luckily, I've got it on my hat right here. There you go.
It is an amazing bookshop in Nashville.
Yeah, support your local bookseller.
Yep.
They are not a sponsor of the stream. I don't think they know who I am.
But you know what? They could be if they chose to be.
They're, I mean,
You could tell them, say, I've been shouting out your thing and you've not given me any money yet. And they'll go, oh yes, we'll rectify that immediately.
well,
That's how businesses work.
the thing is, I don't think that they, I'm not sure how good their business actually is, like, functionally. Because it's, the bookshop was opened by an author who lives in Nashville. And because she was annoyed that there were no good bookshops left. So it's kind of a spite shop. You know what I mean?
That's how you do your best business. Spite.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only way to really stand up to, like, these huge chains is to basically have a different job. Like, there's a guy who runs a very successful website who opened a grocery store in downtown Clarksville because he was annoyed that there was no grocery store within walking distance of his office. And his website makes enough money that he can have a continuously losing money grocery store running for decades. And, you know, the big chains are going to try and drive him out of business with sales and stuff, but he doesn't care. Because they're trying to make money selling groceries, and he just wants to have a place that sells groceries, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's one of those things, like, if they really wanted to compete with him, they need to open a place downtown instead of putting everything out by the interstate, you know? Mm-hmm. But nobody wants to build anything in the walkable areas because it's too expensive.
Now that I think about it, spite seems like a really good way to do business.
It really
seems to
does.
work. Just,
I mean, like, if my YouTube thing took off, I would probably have a spite grocery or something like that. Like, hey, Dana
Thank
TV
you, Dana
Raiders.
TV, for the raid. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. We're just crafting. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I mean, just in life. But currently we're doing this. It's fine. It's fine.
Coloring.
Joe's colouring. Mm-hmm. I'm cutting bits of paper to make the holy paper. That's what I'm doing. Holy paper. You have a good evening or whatever it is for you, Dana. I don't know. Have a day. There you go. That's an insult that can't hurt anyone's feelings. Have a day. Or a night, depending on where you live. And everyone sit up straight because...
No, I gotta sit up straight because Cleo's calling me out.
I mean, Joe...
Oh, no.
You know that you need to do it. You need to do it. I'm doing this for you, Joe. And not because my chat just made me.
Oh, you know what I also realized? The other reason that we can't run this stream super long is because we are actually running it off my cell phone camera.
Oh, yeah.
And this is kind of a stress test to see how long the battery lasts on that. But we started at 8:30, and it's 11 a.m. now.
Yeah.
Well, I say we started at 8:30.
Wow, we did.
The camera was on at 8:30, even though we weren't streaming yet.
Yeah.
So 2.5 hours in, it's still showing stuff. But yeah, this.
I mean, at least it hasn't overheated, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, this part of the apartment is very chilly too. Mm-hmm. There's a reason Badger has long sleeves on. Also, they're green.
Yep. Green sleeves. Sorry.
How am I never made that joke. I wear the green screen hoodie all the time. And...
You're welcome.
Joe's just having an existential meltdown of like, am I even funny anymore?
Was I ever funny anymore? Green sleeves, come on! It's been there this whole time!
It's a simple joke, it's been there the whole time!
It's been there the whole time!
It was right under your nose, Joe.
I know.
Well, it was right above
Only
your
if you're
hands.
rubbing your nose on your sleeves.
Don't do that, very unhygienic.
No. Snowstorm 174. What did you think of the hand turkeys, BadgerSpanner? I thought they were adorable, and yes, yeah, they're a thing, definitely a thing.
They are definitely a thing.
Yeah.
Yay, thanks.
Yay!
Oh, I like how the guy's hair makes the lower teeth of this spectral skull too.
So he does.
That's cool.
Very nice. Oh.
Okay. Will I go out into a snowstorm in shorts? Not a snowstorm, but like, I mean, if it's just cold out, like, and I gotta go get the mail or take out the trash or whatever, I'll have running shorts on and a t-shirt and be fine.
Oh, NJ, Fellowship of the Coffee Ring sounds much better than the NJ the Lego lass. Because, yeah, that coffee ring, perfect. NJ said, Badger, I need a second opinion. What sounds better to you for my Lord of the Rings thing? NJ the Lego lass or Fellowship of the Coffee Ring? I really like the Fellowship of the Coffee Ring.
The Fellow of the Copy Ship is an actual pun. So,
Yeah.
that one.
I like it. Whoop.
And as we know, you should always go with the actual pun.
Always. You are welcome, NJ.
Unless Cameron's listening, and then no.
Oh, I think I've hit the wall with this because every time I look down, I'm just like.
There's more to do. There's always more.
There's always more to do. Don't worry, we can pack up the markers. And you know what? I'm sure that baby Louie will want to do some D&D coloring.
Oh, yeah. I think it's because we haven't had breakfast. We're just sitting there going,
Why did you not have... I'm not going to ask. There's probably a very good reason, and me being outraged on your behalf.
There is a very valid reason.
Yeah. It's not going to be helpful, so... I will not be outraged on your behalf. I'm going to treat you like adults
Thank you, Cleo.
that know what they're doing.
Yep. Medical reasons.
Yay.
There we go.
Well, the green flame came out good.
It does look good.
So I can hold this higher up, but I don't think the camera focuses on it very well when I go higher up.
It's not too bad.
But yeah, in the interest of getting Badger food and staying ahead of the travel plans, we probably should wrap up soon over here. Cleo, should we raid you, or are you wrapping up too?
I'm going to finish off this card so you can raid me. That's fine.
Okay.
Excellent.
So everybody should head over to twitch.tv/ZombieCleo. I'm going to do a raid in the Twitch chat, but the YouTube folks are going to have to wander over there manually. Okay. So until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee, joined by BadgerSpanner. Any final words, Badger?
Keep adventuring.
Keep adventuring. Do. Right now.
Bye, Joe.
Bye,
I'm going to mute myself on...
Well, I'm going to end the call because I actually do have to go get food sorted. So.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same. I'll see you later, guys.
Bye. It was fun.
Bye.
And did we actually stop streaming? I don't think we did.